Hello again and welcome into the latest edition of HTown Parks Unplugged. I'm your host, Matt Musil, and we think we have a great show on tap for you. First though, I want to introduce you to the people who worked on this show with me, starting with our communication staff at Houston Parks and Rec. And after working 48 years in the TV news business, I've been a communication manager here the last year, and I have a great staff to work with. There's Brenda Cavanis, our media specialist and PIO. She's always on the move around Houston, working with the local media outlets and our community partners, promoting Parks and Rec. Michelle Scarantino is our videographer and video editor. She shoots and edits all of our videos for the show and our social media sites. Malcolm Powell is our graphics designer. Malcolm does a great job of creating traditional and motion graphics, everything that we promote to do stories on at Parks and Rec. And Tandy Pham is our webmaster. If you ever needed to check the schedule for a particular event or program, just go to our website and you will see Tandy's handiwork. So that's our Parks and Rec staff. But I also want to give a shout out to the communication students at Texas Southern University. They're the ones behind the scenes who work on this show, and we appreciate TSU for giving us full access to their great TV studio for this show. All right, now that we have the introductions out of the way, let's get started. And we begin with big news from historical Emancipation Park, where a major renovation project is getting underway.
Good morning. I want to welcome all of you to this momentous occasion.
1, 2, 3.
Emancipation Park is about to undergo a big transformation.
This is about the future and the investment in our kids and grandkids.
This transformation comes thanks to a financial commitment of $18.5 million.
The community's benefit. We impact the quality of life. Who would imagine living on the perimeter of this park with these investments into the park, their property values going up here? You know, it's the result of community collaboration and working together.
The renovation project will feature a state-of-the-art outside stage, which will cover 5,000 square feet. It will include a complete renovation of the Culture Center, adding more educational features. The lead funder of this project is the Kinder Foundation.
If you've been here for Juneteenth, as we have, if you've been here for our Jazzy Sundays programs every spring for the last 3 years, at some point we've had 5,000 or 6,000 people on this lawn. And the only thing that we haven't had that really makes a lot of sense and that's needed is a state-of-the-art performance facility with a permanent stage and a permanent back of the house. And that's what we're very enthused about.
The late Jack Yates helped establish this park back in 1872, and it was a special treat to have his great-granddaughter on hand.
It's not only an opportunity, but it's a possibility that we have looked forward to since we began re-establishing the park and making sure that it's up to the standards that we would want for our community.
Smile and celebrate.
The renovation project at Emancipation Park. It's just one more reason why we like to say Houston Parks and Rec, where you belong. Now it's time for the park patrons to take over the direction of this show. And our director, Kenneth Allen, joins us now for our Ask Kenneth segment. First off, Kenneth, how do you like your caricature? What do you think?
I think you guys did a great job. I think it makes me look a little bit younger, and I'll take it. So thank you, great work.
All right, this is a time where you, the park patron, get a chance to ask a question of Kenneth. So let's get started.
Hey Kenneth, when
are we gonna get shades for all of
Hi
our
Kenneth,
pools?
I was just wondering. Hi, I'm Mark Lancaster. I live in the city of Houston, and my son and I come to the park quite often. And one thing that we would definitely appreciate more than anything else is some shade. It's really hot here in Houston 6 months out of the year, so something to keep us a little cooler would be really, really good.
All right, he brings up a good point. More shades over playground equipment, but I know you would like that also. What's your answer for Mark?
Absolutely, Houston is hot. You know, last summer we had over 100-degree temperatures for over 30 days, and we expect more of that this summer. And we have over 230 playgrounds throughout Houston. And when many of them were built in the 90s, just shade wasn't part of the plan other than maybe trees and shrubs that were growing. The newest trend moving forward is to have shade elements in our playgrounds. But going back to the Tidwell playground, we could take a look at it, and perhaps if it's not in our budget, we can come up with community partners to maybe fund or fundraise to get shade over that particular playground. We'll look at it individually, but I certainly agree with Mark. You know, it's hot, and our playground should be shaded.
All right, I like that. All right, I think you'll be happy with that answer. All right, let's get our next question.
Hi, this is Georgina, and we are at Shepherd Park. And I would like to know if there are any improvement plans for security.
All right, of course, this is always a concern with Houston Parks and Rec. We have a lot of different people in our parks. Georgina is asking about security. Kenneth?
Georgina, that's a great question. Houston, our park system is just like any other business. It's hard to have an officer or a ranger 24/7 at a particular location. With us having over 383 parks. But certainly if you see something or hear something that may be of a safety issue, we encourage you to call our dispatch office or 311 simply. We can schedule staff in a way that we could actually do drive-bys, we can do some monitoring, but it's impossible for us to be there 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Typically, our parks are open from dusk to dawn, but we definitely encourage you to always be there with someone and to report suspicious activity and alert us. And we'll certainly send staff out to monitor, as well as notify HPD, who is our definite partner in keeping our parks safe.
All right, yeah, that's part of the urban park rangers that you have roaming around the city at our different parks. All right, let's get the next question.
Hi, my name is Brandon. Hi, Kenneth. I was just wondering why couldn't there be more lights on this park? It's kind of, when it turns nighttime, it turns really dark. And there's a couple of lights already in there, but it's not enough for it's kind of dangerous.
All right, this is also, I guess, along the lines of security. Brandon's asking, could he get more lights at his park?
Brandon, thank you for that question. Lighting is certainly important. We'll take a look at Shepherd Park, look at the current lighting, see what things look like actually at night. I'll send one of our crews out. We'll see if we could relamp some of the lighting. Maybe the more illumination is needed. And then we'll see after the assessment whether or not we can add additional lighting. Of course, we're always concerned about, funding and cost. We have over 383 parks to think about in terms of lighting. But we'll take a look, and then we'll see what we can do about it.
All right, there you go, Brandon. You ask, and Kenneth answers. All right, next question.
Hey, y'all. My name is Kai, and I love what you guys are doing out here with the street lifting platforms, because I'm from the East Coast. That's what we're known for. But Kenneth, man, can we build some more around the different parks? Because I know this one, and then I know the Conservancy, but we need more of the parks doing it. So love what you guys are doing, but I love to, let's keep it up.
Kai. It's great that you're working out and you're using our park system to do that. We have many exercise placements and units throughout our trail system throughout Houston, and that's over 160 miles of trails. But actually in our parks, we have a few stations at more of our regional parks, like Memorial, some of our neighborhood parks. We have an initiative that we're involved in, Mayor Whitmire's actual Let's Play Houston initiative. We're looking at park design, looking at improving neighborhood parks, and certainly we could take into consideration your recommendation to add more fitness stations at those neighborhood parks and beyond. So thank you for that.
All right, Kai, you ask, Kenneth answers. All right, that's it. That wasn't too painful, was it?
No, it wasn't bad at all.
All right, we will be out matriculating around our city's parks and get more questions for our next show, for our Ask Kenneth segment. All right, now, we've been hearing from park patrons, but we spent some time with park patrons out at Monty Beach Park for National Night Out. Take a look.
This is something that we do every year. It's community and policing and getting together and being able to know your neighbors.
National Night Out was observed in a number of parks around the Houston area, including here in the Greater Heights area at Monty Beach Park.
I've met several neighbors that I haven't met before, and this is just a great opportunity for people to get together and for the kids to play.
This annual event is designed to strengthen police-community partnerships.
Fantastic. Community policing, okay? The community needs the police need to serve the community. And this event here with National Night Out, it just gives you that awareness to let people know that the police officers are here to help you and to know what services that the police provide during a night like this in your area.
And promote camaraderie between neighbors. What's the quality of the hot dogs like?
It's not quite a Minute Maid hot dog, but it's a hot dog. It's good. No, it's a really good hot dog, actually. And full transparency, I had a chocolate chip cookie first.
In an effort to make the neighborhood safer.
You know what? I always enjoy this event. When my kids were young, it started back then, because I'm gray-haired and old. But it's such a great event to bring families out and into the communities, meet your neighbors. Law enforcement's here, the fire department's here, and just various community members. It's a good event. I'm glad that it's kept going all this time.
Pull this back when you're ready.
National Night Out at Monty Beach Park.
Here you go.
It's just one more reason why we like to say, Houston Parks and Rec, where you belong. That was a lot of fun out there at Monty Beach Park that night, and yes, the hot dogs were really good. Now let's turn to our very active media representative, Brenda Cabanis, for her B-Cab Around Town segment. Take it away, Brenda.
Hey, Matt. As you know, partnerships make a huge difference for the Houston Parks and Recreation Department, and HPART is celebrating some amazing community partners who continue to help keep our parks and programs thriving. Recently, employees from Cheniere Energy volunteered their time at Mason Park, where they helped with painting, mulching, limb cleanup, and much more. And if that wasn't enough, that same day, Cheniere volunteers also made their way to Milby Park, bringing t-shirts and serving as assistant coaches for Houston Parks and Rec's soccer program and Beginners Soccer for Success. It was a great day, and I guarantee you the Cheniere volunteers were tired after their long day of work. With planting season in full swing, Parks and Rec partner LandCare, a team of professional landscapers, rolled up their sleeves at Sam Houston Park and installed vibrant new plants in the flower beds of that park, which is located on the west edge of downtown. And our Recreation and Wellness Division continues to bring creativity and joy to our community centers. At Hobart Taylor Community Center recently, seniors enjoyed a craft day, lighting up the room with their candle-making talents. It was an amazing time. From dedicated volunteers to talented staff, these partners help make Houston Parks stronger, greener, and more connected than ever. Back to you, Matt.
All right, thanks so much for that, Brenda. And still to come, the man in charge of our youth soccer program, Adrian Juarez, is going to join us in studio to tell us all about the big youth soccer tournaments coming up, leading up to the FIFA World Cup. Stay right there.
Run.
It's not too late to enroll your child in the after-school enrichment program hosted by Houston Parks and Rec. Kids ages 6 through 13 can attend Monday through Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. Go to www.houstonparks.org to find your community center or call 832-395-7296. That's 832-395-7296 to sign your child up today. From the heart of the Texas Southern University campus, this is HTown Parks Unplugged. And now, as promised, let's welcome in the head of our youth soccer program here at Houston Parks and Rec, Adrian Juarez. Adrian, you've got some exciting stuff going on here, buddy.
Yes,
you've got tournaments, you've got clinics going on all the time. Tell me what's going on and what brings you here today.
Yes, we do. We have a lot of exciting things going on. One of the biggest things is our upcoming HTown soccer tournament that's being hosted on Thanksgiving weekend.
Oh, sweet. Okay, so Thanksgiving weekend, that means kids are out of school, so I'm guessing this is a multi-day event.
Yes, that is correct. This is a 3-day event starting on Friday, November 28th and finishing on Sunday, November 30th.
Okay, now who can get into this and how do teams sign up for this?
Yeah, both youth and adults. The sign up and registration link is on the website of www.htownsocceracademy.org/tournaments.
Okay, say I've got a kid who's eligible to play soccer, wants to get the team in, how much is it going to cost me to get involved with this?
Yeah, well, typically depends on the ages, right? But it ranges anywhere from $350 to $1,500 for the adults.
No, well, the adults, there's a lot of guys on the adults, so it's not that much per player.
That's true, yes.
Okay, so to play in this tournament, and then I think you have another one in the spring. To play in this tournament, do you have to be part of Houston Parks and Rec program, or is this open to anybody in the Houston area?
That's right. This upcoming one, HTown Soccer Tournament, and the upcoming one in May, the Houston Legacy Cup, you don't have to be part of the Houston Parks and Recreation program. You can be from another club, another academy in Houston.
And here's the thing, we're all looking forward to that big event coming to Houston next summer, right? Isn't that what these tournaments are all about, building up the World Cup?
That's right, Matt. Yeah, we were really excited about the upcoming 2026 FIFA Men's World Cup that's going to be right in our backyard in Houston, Texas. And these tournaments are designed to really grow the game in Houston after the World Cup and really leave a legacy.
Do these kids that you have, and you have a ton of kids in your program, how many kids do you have in the program right now?
Oh, probably close to 2,000 overall.
That is a lot of young people. What are they like when you bring up FIFA World Cup? Well, what do they talk about? Are they talking about their favorite players coming to town, hopefully, or how do they see it?
Well, I think it's a mix of a lot of things, Matt. You know, yes, their favorite players, seeing them on TV, fulfilling their stories, right? You know, every player dreams of being that kid on the TV, right? And this is that opportunity for them really to make an impact on their lives and their soccer careers.
The thing about it is, there's going to be a lot of events. Like, if the tickets are expensive, I don't even know how much a ticket costs. But if you can't afford to get into many of we're going to have 7 games. If you can't afford to get in, there will also be a lot of stuff going on, soccer-related activities around the city, right?
That's right, Matt. There's going to be tons of watch parties, you know, camps, clinics, leagues, games being played, even tournaments around that time to get involved and play the beautiful game.
It is a beautiful game. You've already got a couple thousand kids involved in Houston Parks and Rec soccer programs. How much room do you have to expand on that number?
Man, Matt, I mean, sky's the limit, right?
Really?
Yeah, sky's the limit. You know, with so many soccer fields and open space that we can use, you know, we can really grow as much as we can, as we want to.
I know, like places like Milby, you have multiple fields that you play on. How many parks have fields right now?
Oh, probably over 200 have fields to play on, right? You know, the issue then becomes how many have lights. You know, how many of them are safe to play, right? The quality of the surface, right? And that's kind of what we're trying to do, trying to grow the game of soccer, try to create more safe places to play for our kids in Houston.
All right, let's repeat. What are the dates coming up? How do I get signed up?
November 28th through the 30th in Houston, Texas. You can sign up through the website, www.htownsocceracademy.org/tournaments.
And I should add, this is not just for kids. Mostly it's going to be a lot of kids, but adults are involved with this tournament too.
Yeah, any adult can come up and make a team and sign up, right? You know, you don't have to be the best player in the world, right? You can be your average Joe. Come out and play. We're looking forward to having you.
All right, that'll be fun. All right, Adrian, thanks so much for stopping by. I know you have a very busy schedule with all the programs you have going on. Thanks again, Manny.
Thank you,
All
Matt.
right, okay, now let's change gears now. Let's talk about something that is ultra vital to the sustainability of our park system, and that is partnerships. Strong relationships with others can enhance our everyday lives, and it's that line of thinking that's helped forge the partnerships between Houston Parks and Rec and other like-minded entities through the years.
Partnerships are extremely important, whether it's a low level or high level. You know, it tells citizens and organizations that we're not alone in this parks and recreation business.
The partnerships that have been formed between Houston Parks and Rec and others vary in size and structure, but they are always focused on improving the quality of life for Houstonians.
People are moving to Houston, but they're demanding quality parks, access to parks.
Beth White is the president of the Houston Parks Board, which is involved in a number of partnerships and collaborations with Houston Parks and Rec. One of them has helped form 150 miles of trails along 9 major bayous.
It connects 1.5 million people within a mile and a half of a biogreenway. What we do, no one can do on their own, whether it's a government entity, a not-for-profit, or a private company. So we have to work together as community, and I think that partnership is just the superpower of Houston.
So this is cool. This is where it all started.
Yeah, we love it. We love it, and there are trails on both sides.
The city of Houston was founded here at the confluence of Buffalo Bayou and White Oak Bayou. And overseeing the 10-mile stretch of Buffalo Bayou that runs through downtown is another great partner of Houston Parks and Rec, the Buffalo Bayou Partnership. This partnership is providing leisure space for Houston citizens in unique places.
We often partner with the agency on funding. Many times nonprofits can't receive governmental grants. And so the Parks Department will apply, and we've done that a lot for land acquisition. And I can think of many parks that we have right now that wouldn't be possible unless HPART had applied for these grants.
Picturesque Memorial Park is the city's largest inside the loop, and much of the 1,500-acre property is cared for by the Memorial Park Conservancy.
This is how it was intended. This is the plan to this partnership. We're able to go out and raise these dollars that enhance the parks, enhance Memorial Park, and it can do that without increasing the tax rate and without asking any more from the city.
One of the most popular properties under the Houston Parks and Rec umbrella is Herman Park. The Herman Park Conservancy is the steward of this park and is always looking to improve these scenic grounds while maintaining their beauty.
These conservancies like Memorial Park or here at Herman Park, we come in and we say, we can take care of this signature park. And you all, you, HPART, you, the city, you all go take care of pocket parks and neighborhood parks, maybe parks that can't quite mobilize philanthropy in the same way. So what we have is a rising tide lifts all. That happens because everybody comes to it without ego. Everybody comes to it with a sense of service.
The value of these partnerships speaks to our overall philosophy in the city under Mayor Whitmire. He's encouraging us to work together and to work with partners to get things done.
Getting things done through key partnerships while enhancing the quality of life for Houstonians. It's just one more reason why we like to say, Houston Parks and Rec, where you belong. Okay, let's move right along and welcome in Carmelita Rice, the Division Manager for Houston Parks and Rec. And before we go any further, I have to tell you a quick story. Just a quick one. Because the first time this lady called me on the phone, I thought she said, "This is Condoleezza Rice." And I'm like, why is the former U.S. Secretary of State calling me? Once she explained who it was, and she works for Park and Rec, we had a good laugh. And Carmelita, it's been so much fun working with you.
Absolutely.
Over
I've
the
enjoyed
past
every
year.
second.
You've had some great events. Tell us what the big event is coming up.
Matt, this one is a banger. We have our huge Breast Cancer Awareness Strong Finish event. This is our 7th one, and this event is jam-packed with activities, a survivor fashion show, performances dedicated to cancer survivors all over Houston. We have schools that are coming out, performances all over from every culture, very diverse, great vendors. And the most important thing is we have doctors coming with information. We have people that are going to be free health screenings. Anything that a woman needs with breast cancer that has been diagnosed or prevented it. We're going to do healthy eating demonstrations. All of it will be there. It's a jam-packed event.
That's a hot topic, right?
Right, it is.
Okay, so what's the date? And where are we
The date
having
of the event is October 31st. We will be at the Emancipation Community Center. We are super duper excited. We'll be inside in the gym, but we have so much in store for the survivors of Houston. And just a quick story, the reason why the event is called Strong Finish, it is for the survivors that have taken their testimony, which you say, to the next level. These are women that are going to come out and encourage other young women, which is the reason why we are inviting high schoolers, young girls, because it's not just 40 now that you can get a mammogram. They're looking at, we do have women in Houston, young girls that have been diagnosed just from getting an exam for a basketball game or to play in a sports. They found a mass. So we're taking it to the next level. We're doing more preventative methods. We're going to talk about healthy eating, and we're also going to have a question and answer period to see where are we in medication, where are we in mammogram, where are we in getting results faster. We are talking about giving women the best opportunity they have to survive, and anything we can do as City of Houston Parks and Recreation, we want to let them know that we care. So we're going to have a jam-packed, informative event, but then we're going to also celebrate the women that took this thing to the next level, because they're going to reach out and grab our sisters and help them.
Well, it sounds like a great event. And Emancipation Park, the gymnasium and everything, is first class. That'll be great.
It's going to be wonderful.
You said a fashion show?
Oh yeah, Survivor Fashion Show. So the women that have survived for it, they're going to strut their stuff and they have rung the bell. So they're going to come, they're getting a little mini makeover, they're going to celebrate, and then they're going to take some. I have some that have been newly diagnosed. And this, just to give you an example, we took a young lady today that had been newly diagnosed. We took her to pick out some of her clothing. And let me tell you, it was such a lift off of her already. She shed some tears, but we loved on her. And the store appreciated her. And the City of Houston is getting behind us. Different department stores, they're supporting us 150%. So they're coming out, but we uplifted that woman today. And she's so excited. She's going to be the first one down the aisle.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so we're encouraging each other. And we're sisterhood. This event is about building sisterhood. And also the Houston Park Recreation staff and the City of Houston, the employees, they're getting involved. They're going to be there. Dawn is going to be there. Different agencies are going to be there representing. It's going to be a great time.
All right.
Awesome
October
time.
31st.
October 31st. It starts at 11 a.m.
At Emancipation.
At Emancipation. It's going to be music, workouts, fashion, fun, giveaways, raffles, you name it. It's going to be in that house, I guarantee.
Wait a minute, you're going to jam that all in one day?
Oh, we're going to be there from 11 to 1.
That's a two-day event.
No, not 2 days, but we are working on 2 days for next year. Yeah, next year we are working with some different organizations to host a prelude to the event. We're going to do a big breast cancer walk next year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we're going to have a strong feelings breast cancer walk.
11 a.m. till?
11 a.m. we'll be there till 1:30.
All right, till 1:30 at Emancipation.
Emancipation.
Carmelita, thank you very much.
Oh, it's going to be a great one.
Madam
See
Secretary.
you guys there. See you there. Come.
Okay.
All right.
Carmelita Rice, always a joy to have you around. Hope a lot of the ladies who are watching today come out and become part of that great event. Now, still to come on the show, we'll be getting in the swing of fundraising in our annual CMC charity golf event. To be exact, stay right there because we'll have tournament highlights when we come back.
All across Europe, energy was reliable and plentiful. But one day, all that changed.
European countries are facing an unprecedented gas shortage.
With the looming energy shortfall, everyone did their part. And back in America, we did ours. We produced about 2 tankers of liquefied natural gas per day and supplied enough energy to Europe to help keep hundreds of millions warm through the winter months. In over 35 countries, we're dedicated to providing the energy that people need when they need it most. At Cheniere, we're energizing a more secure future.
From the campus of Texas Southern University, home of the Tigers, this is HTown Parks Unplugged. Every year, the Parks and Rec Department hosts its CMC Charity Golf Tournament. This year, the proceeds went to community partner Career and Recovery Resources. We held this year's event at beautiful Memorial Park Golf Course. And here's a recap of this great event.
Good morning. We have registration down here, tacos and coffee.
It was a beautiful day at Memorial Park Golf Course for the 26th annual
Ladies are playing the red tees.
CMC Golf Tournament hosted by Houston Parks and Rec. And the beneficiary is community partner Career and Recovery Resources.
We have some contracts with the City of Houston. We provide landscaping services for the city, and we thought this would be a great opportunity for the partnership to display what the city and nonprofit can do together.
It's taken months of planning by both organizations to pull this event together.
How's it going, Louis? Good, having a great time out here. Thank you to CRR, thank you to CMC, and Houston Parks for the beautiful greens out here. They're rolling.
CMC stands for Combined Municipal Campaign. It's an initiative by the City of Houston, by the City of Houston employees, trying to fundraise for local and nonprofit organizations. So we try to raise money for our local and nonprofit organizations. Today is one of the biggest fundraisers of the year for CMC, and actually today is one of our largest fundraising events.
And some were really swinging in style while raising money for career recovery, like Director Kenneth Allen.
Well, this is my lovely wife, and when she says something, I say, okay, and I nod. So she picked this outfit out just for this tournament. So that's how it happened. We're here and looking good, thanks to her.
There we go.
Yes.
4.
The annual CMC Golf Tournament, hosted by Houston Parks and Rec, is just one more reason why we like to say Houston Parks and Rec, where you belong. And that's going to do it for today's show. It's always great to end on an up note. And Brenda, great to have your husband Martin along to play on my team again this year.
Yes, he loved it. He loved it. He says he did a good job. I'm not so sure, but you know.
He did. He made some big putts.
Where's the proof? Where's the proof?
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, we don't have video of that. But anyway, take my word for it. He did great.
He had a fantastic time. Thank you for inviting him.
It's great fun to raise money for career and recovery resources. All right, now for Brenda and everyone else on our communications team, thanks for your support and thanks for watching this show. Hey, make sure to tell your friends about it. And make sure to keep following us on our social media sites for the latest up-to-date news from Houston Parks and Rec. Until next time, I'm Matt Musil saying so long for now. We hope to see you next time on HTown Parks Unplugged.